Hello YouTube, this is Brad again, and I have a fragrance review for you today on a very liked fragrance in the fragrance community on YouTube. It is the one and only Dior Homme Sport from Christian Dior, and it came out in 2008, and it's classified as a woody aromatic. Over both base notes we had 25 positives, 14 neutrals, and 24 negatives. And the breakdown of the notes according to Fragrantica: in the top, grapefruit, bergamot, Amalfi lemon, and elemi resin. In the middle, vetiver, Virginia cedar, and ginger. And in the base, sandalwood, rosemary, and lavender. So this here is a 5 milliliter decant Cubby had sent me. He saw one of the comments that I had left on his video for Dior Homme Sport, and I was asking questions about how it compared to other fragrances, and he decided to just go ahead and send me a decant so I could figure it out for myself. So very grateful for that. I have to say that I wasn't really planning on reviewing this one. If I just had to go out and buy a sample of it or decant of it myself, I was a little bit unsure about that because it just sounded like, something kind of, generic just based on what I heard about it. But, I did see that pretty much everybody on YouTube was in love with this fragrance, so I wanted to smell it and give my input as well because, if everybody else is liking it, then I wanted to see how I felt about it as well. So, first of all, it does start off like a very, let's see, I had some on this one. You do pick up like that citrus. There's a tart citrus in there, which would probably be the grapefruit and the lemon. Maybe a bit of orange in there as well to kind of balance it out. But even in the opening, I don't really get a distinct citrus. It's not like a real bright citrus to me. Right off the bat, I'm picking up on that ginger and some other note in there as well. It's like a sweet note. I don't know what it is, but it's that kind of a sweet note that is pretty common in sport fragrances. It's like a sweet, almost like a primitive kind of a sweet musk type smell. So I have to say that I'm actually not all that impressed with this one myself. I was a little bit surprised that there's so much love for it in the community. I can kind of see why the base noters are so divided on this one. A lot of people are saying, well, they're just upset because it's a flanker of Dior Homme and it doesn't really even smell like Dior Homme. And I have to say that I probably do like this one better than Dior Homme. It doesn't really have anything about it that would remind me of lipstick and makeup, but it does have like a funkiness to it, for lack of a better word. I actually sprayed this one side by side with Yves Saint Laurent's Homme, and I was blown away how much more I liked Homme over this one. It just smelled so much cleaner and refreshing. This one, it just kind of, just had like that locker room smell to it. Maybe a little bit more, well done than some of those other sport fragrances, but still, I don't know, just so heavy, and almost a bit cloying to my nose. So I don't really see myself choosing this as a sports fragrance. I kind of like my sports fragrances a little bit lighter, and just, kind of like airy, watery, or whatever. This one, with that sweet smell and that ginger combined, it just gets really kind of funky and heavy to my nose. And I would kind of say that it kind of reminds me of Yves Saint Laurent Homme's dirty little kid brother. It just doesn't quite have that, mark of elegance to it that Homme does. But if you're looking for a slightly different take on ginger fragrances, especially something maybe a little bit more, I guess, casual or blue collar smelling, you might want to check this one out if you haven't already. I'm sure most of you have. I'm kind of in that 6.5 to 7 out of 10 range for me on this one because I really don't know when I would choose to wear this one. I think I would always go with a different ginger over this for the most part. You know, Homme is very versatile. I still think that is like the benchmark ginger citrus fragrance for anybody's collection. You know, if you want something a little bit sweeter, you know, or even more um, elegant, you might go with La Nuit. There's, you know, I got my Ted Baker's Endurance, which, you know, is another incredible ginger fragrance. I even smelled this one side by side with my Andy Roddick and some other sweet, you know, sporty fragrances. And even when I did that, I mean, I don't know, I still didn't think it blew the other one away, just because of that ginger note. I think just kind of makes it a little bit overbearing. So, you know, not really a sporty fragrance for me. Kind of good for a work environment, but I still think I would prefer La Nuit for those situations. So this one kind of left me kind of blah. You know, I could see myself wearing it, but if I had a bottle, it would probably get pushed to the back of the shelf. So yeah, about a neutral for me on this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.